pull up these other stories, and I want to get the girls' way on this one. We talked about, do women hate men? You know, I pride myself on actually calling out women when they're delusional and ridiculous, but also calling out men when they're absurd and need to be called out. It's kind of, it's not like a masculine chauvinist or anything like that. It's just, you're ridiculous, you need to be called out, or, hey, great answer, I respect you. Like, there's a difference between all this. But when you see some of these stories, like this man versus bear story, you've heard about this? The women choose to be alone in the woods with a bear instead of a man. Okay, we've done that. We've had this conversation. What's happening right there? So the man versus bear debate, that's pretty ridiculous. But now, here's another story. If women are faced with the choice of being with a man or a woman, women are picking the women now. Here's this story. Women expose scary reality of dating men and have turned to dating women. Women expose scary. Okay, so now.
Just me?
So
that's just a cover story for people.
What's going on here? So here's what I can assure you. And this is so weird to me, and I want to get the men to talk about this as well. The women, you're picking the bears, you're picking the other women. What? Whereas, you know, we asked, 80% of you said that you had a negative, that women overall, the negative connotation of men, negative sentiment. All of us on the panel, do men have a negative connotation of women? We're all like, no, we're cool. We definitely, you all held them up. What the hell's going on here? Zhao Yang, why do women hate the men? And what could the women be doing better? What could the men be doing better?
Well,
other than keeping the wet.
Well, personally, I like too much to choose bear or woman. I have already here. I don't want to eat on the. I can eat it right here. I do yoga. I don't think it's something I want to do. I think you should just be honest. Like every time my relationship fails, I know there's something wrong I did. I just know. I don't feel like a victim. I'll be like, yeah, I'm too strong. I'm an alpha female. So I need to find a guy who's okay with the alpha female rather than training a man into something else, because that's how I feel. And I'm not going to choose because men leave me.
So I have a very specific question for you. What's your ideal guy? Because there's a 0% chance that I could be with an alpha female. I'd be like, shut your mouth already. Get in the bed.
I respect that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of girls like you need. But the type of guy that you get, is it like these little beta boys that are like,
no,
yes, I'll shut my mouth. Like,
I can't do that. I want a guy who is strong and hardworking and have a skill that he's good at. I have to admire you in order to fuck you. I mean, if you're just a loser, I can't fuck you. I can't do that. And then, I just want a guy to wear an earplug sometimes.
Earplugs?
Yeah,
for your voice.
Heated relationships is
so you're very in tune with who you are.
Yeah.
So, okay, gentlemen, Sartain. Get the jaw off the floor, bro. You get a number later.
Hilarious.
Why do you think, what's the term? Like, they were like hate, they don't respect, they're basically, what was the word you used? You said
tolerance.
Yeah.
Tolerant.
So
what's the cognitive dissonance
Which
here?
is what do the surveys and the science tell us? So 80% of men are deemed below average attractiveness on dating apps. Only 20% of men are deemed to be attractive. When we look at look at different properties like this on dating apps, men right swipe 55% of the time, women right swipe 5% of the time. And so the average woman is not interested in the average man. The average man finds the average woman more attractive than the other way around. And so because of that, what we find is that these women are finding these men to be disappointing. There's something we always forget. A very beautiful woman who has a lot of men searching after her and a very average looking woman, they see the same images on social media. They are receiving the same stimulus. And so the possibilities that they think they can get are the same. And when you have women left swiping 6,000 times for every one date on dating apps, they start to believe I can get these men to commit to me. I could get these men, I'm better than these men. And they start to get this diluted sense of self. Additionally, in a short-term dating context, women tend to rate men to the left. They say a man who's an 8, they call him a 5. A man who's a 7, they call him a 4 or a 3. And there's only like 3 guys who are 10s.
What would you rate Kian?
Kian's a 10. Kian's definitely a 10. He's definitely.
Really?
He's not gonna have any trouble at all.
Zhao Yang, is he the kind of guy you're looking for? Tall, handsome athlete?
Of course, everybody wants to fuck him. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But he can't make it to a second date, though. He can't make it to a
Why
second
not?
date with me. He's gonna be very mad at me. I'll be like,
he doesn't have your plug.
Don't wear them.
Oh, you're calling out his pants too tight.
It's way too tight. He enjoy getting grabbed in the club, I think. But
What?
he enjoy getting grabbed in the club. I think he
No
does.
one enjoys
Is that what you like?
Okay.
He's attracted to that.
Ken, do you want to respond to that?
Applicable.
But whip it
No,
out, man.
he's already vomiting. No.
Okay, Rolo. Oh, he just
That's
gave
cute.
you the.
That's cute. Me love you long time. He is so adorable. He's cute. I can breastfeed him.
Listen, we're making magic out here,
What did
guys.
she say? She said she could breastfeed.
Well, she's so funny.
Go ahead.
Wild.
Okay.
I would
I don't
say
give
more
a fuck.
so.
She is hilarious.
I would say more so. I read this book, Why Men Love Bitches.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not.
I'm reading that right
but
now.
it works. Are you reading that now? Yeah, it's a good book.
There they go.
Well, let me see.
Art
if
of
I can-
Seduction, all that. I read all that. But more so, a lot of women, and maybe I'm speaking too brass. I like how you speak. A lot of women see men as children, like 5-year-olds. You can't, if a child comes to you with a poorly drawn image of you, you're going to say it's good. My man comes to me with something, I'm going to say it's good. Because if I say something bad, he's going to swear I don't like him. He's going to talk to the next girl about it or something. I think that when I say tolerant, it's just that I have to, of course, me being feminine, I have to hold down how I really feel. I want you to say how you really feel because you're the man, but I have to hold down how I really feel. Or if you're cheating on me or you're hurting me, I can't just go slash in your car and stuff like that and doing all types of things that I want to do.
Let me see if I can make this applicable. On our show, we've done this like at least on 2 occasions where we've done these. There's these man on the street kind of interviews where the guy just walks around basically with a microphone. He asks all these women, like I don't know, maybe it's at Fremont or somewhere else, around. Do women need men? And every last one of these women says, "Fuck no, we don't need no fucking men." Like they're very emphatic about it, right? Fuck men. We don't need men. We can take care of ourselves. Blah blah blah. And they go to and every single one of these girls that they just randomly go up to on the outside the clubs and stuff like that. They go up to the guys and say, "Do men need women?" And they're like, "What do you mean? Yeah, of course we need." Like it's like a no-brainer to them. They don't even know why you're even asking the question, right? But it was meant to emphasize the difference between the attitude of like women versus men versus women, right? And so, what I've seen from like over the years now is that there's a common refrain amongst women: we don't need men, but we want men. Okay, and so the don't need part is coming from the fact that women have already established that I'm an alpha female, right? Which there's really no such thing as an alpha female. But what you're saying is I've become the man that I wanted to marry, okay? And so therefore I've got my own damn money. I've got my own education. I've got my own, I'm well established. I'm much more mature now. Where's my man, right? Well, you've already established and got all of the things that you needed for your long-term security. And so what's left? I don't need a man because I have all, or at least I have the perception that I have all of this long-term security already provided for. What's left? A guy with good. I need a guy. I need dash. I need a guy to come over to my house. Fuck me and leave.
Don't clip that.
Right, exactly.
Don't clip that.
That's what.
I want to love. I do.
Yeah, so that's
so
who
now you want to
I
find
always
out.
do, but I know it's hard.
Who do women want? They want Justin Waller. they want Jason Momoa. They want Jack Reacher. Because that's the guy that's going to lay down the good. And because they don't need him for anything else.
But at the end of the day, most women, I don't know if it's because the guys are just, like they said, boys to be boys, back to my child analogy. If you go out and you practice sleeping with different women all the time, you do pose more of a joke and a threat as being my man. Because at any moment...
But most men can't do that.
Yeah, most guys
can't
do that.
The average guy in the United States has a 5 body count.
Well, and
when he dies, he has a 5 body count.
The wole perspective of women hating men is because you guys have this bad boy, I'm going to do what I want image. I don't care if I'm married or not.
15% of men have that. Yeah. The other 85% of men you don't fucking notice.
Majority of men haven't had sex in a year with
most,
their virgin.
they haven't had sex in a year.
I get that, but don't.
Guys, hold on. Breaking news.
Okay.
Breaking news. Our friend here, Zhao Yang. She's actually, her dude just showed up, and he's picking her up from the show. She's got to go.
With that good dick.
So, with that good, exactly. So, triple threat. You killed it. You crushed it. What's the fun? Who would you like to take with you? Are you switching teams? Are you staying with the men? You're picking the
Those
bear.
guys?
I'm just saying, what you got going on?
They are 3 of them are very attractive and well spoken, and they are cute.
Okay.
Yeah, they are good men.
All right. Where can we find you?
On Access
Summers
Vegas.
Media, Summers Comedy is my comedy tour, my national tour, and Jiao Ying Summers everywhere. JIAOYING SUMMERS everywhere. TikTok.
Where are you
Instagram.
performing tonight?
Tonight at Boca. Black box tomorrow off the hook at Naples, Florida.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Well, you were incredible.
Thank
You're
you
amazing.
for having me.
Anytime you
You're
want.
welcome.
Let me tell you something. Me love you long time.
Thank you. Appreciate
100%.
that.
Clap it up for our friend out here.
Thank you.
We're moving on to the
You
next
guys are
segment.
fucking fabulous. Thank you
you,
guys.
guys.
Adam,
But
mind if
just
I
shake a
chime
little
in?
something.
I didn't speak on that one. Is that cool?
Go ahead.
So I think
We're moving on in 2 minutes.
you got it. Perfect. So when we look at it fundamentally, we live in a very utopic society where women are so beyond safe. So this is just simply a byproduct of the amount of safety that we've created as a society for ourselves. This wouldn't even be a conversation if we didn't have as much safety as we have. So this is just a normal byproduct of the amount of safety that women have been able to find in society. Government can take care of them. They don't have to really worry about their safety. There's not really immediate physical threats in their life. So they naturally don't need men. So men have to understand, okay, well, how do I become needed? And I think this is the next level
So,
with men.
Great
evolving.
point. But is that true? Because there's a difference between emotional and perception and reality.
Correct.
I
It's
think
built
you're
on a
gonna
house
weigh
of
in on
cards.
something here.
In
And
reality,
I'm going to show you a stat.
In
Go ahead.
reality, Adam, you need men. You need men to keep these lights on. You need men to pave that road.
That's right. That's
What's
why
hap-
I appreciate my team out here.
What's happened?
I need
is-
all y'all.
What's happened
Just
is
not in my house.
because of technological advancements,
Correct.
industry, construction, and violence, men have carved out a bubble for humans to live in, and that bubble has got. You guys forget Washington D.C. and Manhattan were swamps fucking 500 years ago. Like they've
Washington D.C. is still a swamp.
but these, what I'm saying is, these places they've carved out these bubbles of normalcy in society and civilization, so that we can have women tell us that they don't need us when we created the society that they live in.
Correct.
And by the way, they're within their rights to do so. Ultimately, there's a proximate cause and an ultimate cause. Proximately, do they need a man? No, they can make $300,000 a year and buy a shotgun. Ultimately, do they need men? All of us need men. When your building is burning, when someone has kidnapped your child, you need men to show up. Trust me, ladies. If your child was kidnapped and the SWAT team shows up and it's a WNBA team, you're not going to be as happy. You're going to want a bunch of fucking angry, violent men to take care of that for you.
Yeah,
and that's the society we've
the-
created.
Well said.
The moment the utopia crumbles, then we all revert right back.
Well,
to
look what's
society.
going on in. All the men are sent off to war, and all the women are on OnlyFans or hanging out in South Beach at this point, or somewhere in Europe. So men are completely expendable, right? When the utopia crumbles and the men got to go to war, or whether it's just building the sidewalks or they're up on the crane, we don't really appreciate it because you're on your phone, you got your laptop, you're getting your mocha froken lattes at Starbucks, but we forgot who built the frickin' Starbucks, who built the cups, who built the factory. No, we forget about that because life is too easy.